Hey, I thought it was all over.
Identity yung airpan ng daw. Yala, basta.
Geloof in de Nederlanders ook Nederlanders ook dat ik vandaag naar Tokio.
People are a little bit worried about you. And I know that I was kind of that outlet for you, so you were. Why don't you just tell me what's been going on?
Okay.
You didn't need subtitles to understand what you just saw, because language is more than words. It's whistles, it's symbols, it's gestures, it's stories, it's the concrete bridge that connects all of us, uniting us beyond borders and beyond differences. Hey everyone, my name is Berlian Sitorus, and together let's delve into the world of languages. Oftentimes we speculated that languages are limited to words or written types, but the whistling language proves just the opposite. This particular language, originating from Spain, showed that not only words may carry meaning, origins, or traditions, even whistling can. The people of the whistling language, like in La Gomera, uses the fusion of pitch, duration, and interruption of whistles to represent vowels and consonants. In La Gomera, the steep mountains and wet terrain causes difficulties for communication. To solve this problem, whistling is then created as a language, as it can overcome ambient noises more effectively, and it can travel longer than speech. This perfectly illustrates how culture and environment intertwine to shape language, holding communication to echo across the landscape where words would falter. Just as La Gomera's whistling language adapts across landscape to connect people across distances, a global language adapts across cultures, creating stories that bridge worlds once separated. A lingua franca is a common language used for communication between groups with different native tongues. Today, English is often seen as a lingua franca, an international language, a global connector. Through Things Fall Apart, an English book by Chino Achebe, he was able to introduce Igbo's tradition to the world, while Khalid Hosseini's The Kite Runner made Afghanistan's struggle feel deeply personal. Beyond books, language fuels global storytelling through music, digital media, and films by introducing them in a language we can understand. In this way, a single language doesn't just spread stories, it connects the people behind them. I never really thought about how much English connects people until I realized how many of my favorite things actually come from different cultures. I remember watching a French movie with my friend, and even though I didn't understand the French parts, the English subtitles pulled me in. Same thing with music. I remember watching an interview of Kali Uchis once where she explained the meaning behind her Spanish lyrics, and even though I don't speak Spanish, English had helped me to connect with her music on a deeper level. This illustrates how one language can turn stories from all over the world into something we all share. Language is like a river that flows between souls, carving pathways for emotions to travel, turning distant echoes into a shared voice. However, just as language can unite, it can also divide. In its beauty lies its power, and in its power lies its potential to both connect and separate. Today, English is often seen as a global connector, but it has also contributed to the decline of indigenous languages and dialects as it overshadows them. Younger generations choose languages that open more doors to jobs and opportunities, but lose the languages that tell our stories. In India, English is often seen as a language of opportunity, yet its prominence comes at the expense of indigenous and regional languages, creating divisions between those who can access global opportunities and those who cannot. According to UNESCO, a language dies every 2 weeks, and when smaller languages fade, entire culture, heritage, and wisdom disappear with them. When we say language connects cultures, we should ask, at what cost? Are we fostering true cross-cultural exchange, or are we creating a world where cultural heritage is sacrificed for efficiency? True connection should be about preserving and respecting the rich linguistic and cultural landscapes that makes humanity diverse. Together, we can weave the threads of diverse languages into a stronger, more vibrant fabric of humanity. Together, we can create a world where every language, every culture, and every story has its place to thrive. Even in the mountains of La Gomera, where voices fail, language endures through whistles, defying silence. Together, like Bandung Lady, we are unbreakable, ensuring every language lives and every voice is heard.